my beautiful buddy Ethan Klein. And there he is. Do we have some nice, like, department store music? Just go on YouTube, type in department store music, Jules. Because I got a segment coming up for these motherfuckers. There he is with the watch. Yeah, and if you department store music, YouTube should be fine. Let me go in there. Beautiful shot of Ethan Klein with his Rolex, right? I've been talking a lot about watches here. And I told you last week that I had something coming good. I had something nice coming. Did you find that music? I'm up.
I know you have to play it if it's YouTube.
Of course. Okay, here it comes. There we go. More sounds of the department store. Let's see. Works for me. So I'm into luxury as much as the next, right? And I told you on the last week, I go, guys, return that Rolex. You don't need it. In fact, and this is total coincidence, I didn't start talking about these watches. I had no idea this was happening. So I told you guys last week that I had a nice piece coming, a nice watch, something that you could get that as an alternative to Rolex. No? Oh. Okay. She's making all sorts of signs to me. Maybe I didn't go in the right order.
It's fine.
Anyway, let me show you what I got. You guys are going to love this. Oh, I'm so excited to see it again, too. My new watch. Whoa. Look at that. Don't say what it is. Get a shot of that box. Oh, my God. My heart is thumping right now. Oh, my God. Oh, should I put on gloves? I mean, all right, I'm opening it up. Hold on a second here. Okay. I'm so damn excited right now. You ready? Here, cut to the front shot. Oh. Cut to a dissolve to the close-up cam. Oh. Fuck. And now another dissolve to the main shot. Like a 70s movie where they do the shot 3 times. You've seen that happen. Okay. You can cut back to me, and you can keep those dissolves on fleek. I'm about to reveal my new Jeff FM Aura watch. Show the close-up there, Jules. Look at this beauty.
Hell yeah.
Sent to me from Jeff Wittick himself. Yes, Jeff Wittick has launched his own watch brand right around the same time that I'm looking for a watch. Now, this is a 60 millimeter case. This is a beautiful watch. Show that close up again. Let me show this off. So this is the skeleton. Now, I chose to go with the leather sport strap, and I'm going to show you something else. Hold on. We don't want that to get... You know, Jeff came to me and he goes, brother, you know what I'd like to do for you, brother? I said, what is it, brother? He said, brother, because of our mutual respect and my admiration for you, I would like you to pick out any watch of your choice from my new company, Aura Watches. Please, it is on me, and I would love to get my watch on your wrist. And I said, oh my God, Jeff, I'm in the market for a watch. Are you kidding me? This means so much to me. And I picked out the skeleton. Now, I'll show you this. It came with the black leather band. Now, you could get the big chunky AP style band. But I also chose, I go, Jeff, any chance I can get an accessory as well? He goes, of course, brother. Let me double check. I got the yellow strap, which I don't know how to put on a watch strap yet. Or I do, but I don't have the time. I got the yellow strap on this. When I showed Jeff which one I wanted, he goes, "That is a great choice, brother." Would you like me to try it on? Would you like me to try it on?
Yes, I can't wait.
Now this is a rock. And now, am I the only one who calls watches rocks? What a rock on that wrist he's got. Look at the rock on that guy's wrist. Did I clap it?
Let's see it.
Let me tuck it in. Hold on. You always got to do all the steps. Now, this is a 60 millimeter case. Let me do the Ethan.
Who looks better? I'd go with the Aura, personally.
The Jeff FM watch. I told him he should rebrand this, call this the Jeff FM watch. This will be my new everyday business watch. It is better than an AP. It is better than a Rolex. It's also not an ad. And I have to do this with every time. I'm sorry, Jeff. Turn away, Jeff. I need to prove to my audience this isn't an ad. So close your ears if you don't like racist remarks. Spook. Jigaboo. A Negro. A colored man. Every color of black is poor. Every color of black skin is the floor. As far as I think of them, black people stink and should be in heaven.
All right. I think we can.
Put them in the ground with a round. They'll give it to you. Destroy their communities with fire. Steal colored people's lighters and tires. Nigger. Thank you. Not an ad. Not an ad. Couldn't possibly be. He'd be canceled. Couldn't associate with a guy like me like that if he wanted to. This is just the watch of my choice. It is aura. It is everything.
Brother.
And thank you so much, Jeff.
Where you spent, and if there's no wait until it's over, then you got hit, and you should have known better, and we die young. Faster we
Can I show you my Father Klein? Is it Klein time? My Father Klein. He's my Father Klein. He's my Father Klein of mine. He's got. We showed you Ethan Klein's tattoo where he got his children's scribbles, red scribbles all over his knees. He got tattooed all over his leg. Yeah, can't believe it. He's really weird. I think we should start with Bradley Martin, right?
Yeah,
I got to show you how he's sitting. Can we show the sitting,
I mean,
please?
the Bradley stuff is great. I was thinking that should be last.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe the poker part.
Sure.
The
Yeah.
order
that's
it's
perfect.
in
That's
is what
perfect.
I was thinking.
That's perfect. Let's do this because this is an exciting thing that's going on. Celebrity boxing, YouTube boxing was like really big a few years ago, thanks to Logan and brother Jake, boxer. But, people found out, after a few boxing matches, it's too much work and it's crazy. So they've kind of, toned it down a little bit. And now they're doing, and I hope people are picking up on this because it's starting to pick up, celebrity influencer YouTube poker. It's the new thing. So remember celebrity poker? You'd always see the guy with the sunglasses. He was the best, right? Oh, he's the best. The guy with the sunglasses. Well, now they're doing a show like that, but for influencers and YouTubers. A few months ago, Tana Mongeau was on this poker tournament. We couldn't believe it. She was playing celebrity poker, and it turned out she won, right? Didn't she win the whole thing out of 10 people or something? 8 people? How many people played?
Came in second.
Oh, came in second, but she was on all night, right?
Yeah.
Tana. So Ethan Klein got a hold of this and decided that he wanted to try his hand in celebrity poker. Yep. You're not going to believe it. So Ethan gets booked. He gets booked to be in this big celebrity poker tournament with none other than his wife, Hila Klein. And Ethan and Hila go on televised live the other night. This big, what's so funny over there?
Sorry, I was actually laughing because someone just said I accidentally added scare Giannis Pappas to the work calendar that everyone can see.
Very nice. Well, maybe we need all the help we could get, so thank you.
Sorry about that. Just a side laugh.
Ethan and Hila, imagine this. It was like, years ago, years ago, when Hila was just a scrubby, unkempt Russian. I said, I had fantasies like this. Imagine if Hila took sexy model for, that's a crazy fantasy because it was the farthest thing from what Hila would do or that we would expect her to do. Back then, that was so crazy. And then guess what? She becomes a fashion model and posted a lot of very sexy, beautiful photos and turned into a completely different person that only our wildest dreams could concoct. Well, here's another one. Imagine if Ethan Klein and Hila Klein were a team in a celebrity poker match televised live. It's like, yes, that's happening now. Here it is. There's some great moments here. Starting soon.
You can pick which of these time codes you want, by the way.
Of course. Well, let's just see the beginning of this so you guys see the opening here. Okay, I'll fast forward over there. Starting in 2 minutes. You got to see this. It just opens cold, huh? Let's see. Here we go. The CPT. CP. The CP tournament? People got to stop. We caught Tony saying CP. But what was he talking about? He was talking about something else.
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy. Guys, CP is off the market. It only means one thing right now.
Mike didn't seem to think this was that funny, but to me, Tony was going, "This is a full CP show.
Yeah.
Listen up, everybody.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
CP from top to bottom," but he didn't seem to know that that's what.
CP is out. I mean, CP is just as crazy as how Netflix says N. N is out. N means what you think it means, the worst. So CP, N, SA, you can't use these terms for anything else except their most explicit definition. Okay. Let's see what happens at this beautiful celebrity poker tournament. By the way, Ethan Klein had been bragging on his show weeks before that he's actually amazing at poker and that he predicts that he will win the entire tournament. He was, oh my God, you should have seen him. He was confident. He was cool. He couldn't wait. We're going to see a different Ethan Klein tonight than the Ethan on his show, bragging about how great he was at poker and how much of a breeze and how he really thought he was going to win. The Ethan we see here tonight is almost afraid to look people in the eye. Here comes.
We
You're gonna love
have
this.
in store this
Surprise
is the
guest.
Celebrity Poker Tour, and it is CPT Game Night 3 coming to you from
CPT.
Las Vegas, Nevada, where we welcome you to the Poker Go Studio at Ario Resort and Casino.
They're in
Jeff
Vegas.
Alongside Brent Hanks. Brent, here we go. Always a blast when the Celebrity Poker Tour Championship belt is on the line.
It's all about the belt. Somehow, some way.
There they
the
are,
CPT
my stars.
Continues to get bigger.
Wait till you see who's on the bill tonight. Bryce Hall. He's so popular. Bryce Hall. The NELK boys. Now, I'm a big fan of this guy. You got to hear me out. Guys, you got to trust me, right? The NELK boys is Steiny here tonight.
Oh, the best.
Of course, the star of the night, player number 4, Ethan K. Klein. Number 5, she returns, the returning champ, Tana Mongeau, sitting right next to Ethan. Sitting right next to Tana. I hope you guys know this guy. This is one of the coolest guys. I know Jeff knows him. I hope Jeff could one day introduce us. I hope we could all hang out in Hawaii. You know who I'm talking about. Tana is serious long-term boyfriend, Makoa. Which is nice. Everyone else has, well, I guess Steiny. Makoa just goes by Makoa. Wait till you see him. He's a character he's like the Jungle Book kid, all grown up. Same color, too. And then you got an alternate here, down here. Hila Klein. Which, by the way, did you guys know that Hila's name is pronounced Ela? Ela. The H is, in fact, silent. It's supposed to be Ela. E-L-A is what closed captions correct her name to be. So if you see the closed captions of this, when they're like, Hila Klein is doing pretty good, it'll say E-L-A in all caps, Klein. So we thought it would be cute, kind of like A Kumia. Can we start calling Hila Klein E-L-A?
It's a good one.
Dude, what up? ELA is going to be there.
Huh? Okay, here they are. It's a great game night. And Bryce Hall decided to wear an autographed Donald Trump bright red, tall MAGA hat. Not a Make America Great Again hat. A hat that says MAGA, which could be problematic for people like Ethan Klein or even Tana, who was just involved in a big scandal with her friend Brooke about some of Brooke's tweets that got unearthed about a guy who I think is innocent, too, George Zimmerman. Yes. And we had been...
We were way ahead on that
We were
one.
way ahead on this. I think we've even told you that
Yes.
we've found old tweets of Brooke Schofield from Canceled, Tana's co-host, and she was praising Zimmerman. Remember? From Trayvon Martin?
I feel like we talked about that like a year ago.
Yeah. Well, they finally, the right people or the wrong people, however you want to look at it, found her old tweets, and they actually, over the last 2 weeks, successfully canceled Brooke. She's lost her sponsors, and Tana removed her from Canceled and issued a giant apology. I'm not kidding. This all happened. So Tana, this just happened to Tana, where she had to fire Brooke and then address for an hour about why racist tweets have there's no room in this world for
She
racist
really
tweets.
went over the top.
She went over the top. So Tana is now seated next to Bryce Hall, who she had sex with before, who is wearing a MAGA hat right after Brooke got canceled for being a racist and liking a Donald Trump tweet by accident. They found a lot of problems with that. So Tana's sitting there probably like, fuck, how I'm going to explain this one to this rabid audience of cancelers. Now I'm sitting next to a guy with a MAGA hat, and I once fucked him. It gets even crazier. This kid over here, Zach Justice, apparently...
I don't know if I'm...
Oh, okay.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if
going to bring that.
true.
That's a long
He
story.
has an underage thing scandal that people
So
thought
he
was
has
about
an-
Tana, but I don't know
oh,
if it
okay.
is.
He has
But
an
does have
underage scandal.
girlfriend
Okay.
scandal rumor.
And you don't got to worry about this guy. You don't got to worry about the guys on the ends. All the cool players are here, and you'll see them in a second.
And better every single time. Look at this lineup.
Quite the group that we have assembled.
Yes.
So many different dynamics at play. Mainly
Look at Ethan Klein. So I got to start over here. Here is Tana's legit boyfriend, Makoa. Now, Makoa doesn't really say much. He is as nice as they come. He is loving. He's so innocent. He doesn't understand really anything that's going on in the modern day. He also is so polite and nice that he can't even imagine bluffing. And he's in a poker tournament. Okay. So you're going to see throughout this tournament, he has a very hard time even placing a bet because he doesn't want anyone else to lose any money. He's that nice. There's Makoa sitting next to Tana. I find this very comical that she is dating him and he doesn't speak. And he's not part of their scene. He lives in Hawaii. She met him, no joke, in the jungle, running around with what I could only imagine is just like a loincloth in a sack. Really? And she brought him to L.A. and bought him a bunch of clothes. And he has no money, no job, nothing. He lives in the forest in Hawaii. And off Kauai near Mai. And she brought him back to L.A. It's an amazing story. Now, here's Tana. She's won, or she came close to winning a celebrity poker tournament. So she's kind of a shock. She's an old shock, right? She's amazing, but she's in a very bad mood tonight because of the whole Brooke cancellation. She had to fire her co-host. I mean, it's huge. It was huge. It was really big. Ethan Klein seated right in the middle. Now, Ethan Klein looks great. He put gel in his hair. He gelled his curls, which make the curls more defined and more Jewish. Nothing grosser than a Jewish man with gelled curl. Really, straighten your hair or shave it off. Or denounce Judaism. You can't walk around as a curly-haired Jew. It's over the line.
And I'm Jewish, by the way, so I can say that. That's what he was saying all
I'm
night
Jewish,
on
so I
this
can
stream,
say that.
So we also get an out.
Here's one of his many shredders, of course. Shredder tattoo.
He's getting another one.
And then the star of the show, Ethan's new 1989 vintage day date 36 millimeter case gold Rolex watch. And we knew it. You know, this is like trying to predict if Joe's going to hump the stool in his next special. Everyone's going, is he going to be wearing the Rolly?
The second we heard about this tournament.
So you know that whenever Ethan Klein does something, I get the itch. I feel like almost Ethan Klein is like a future. It's God showing me an alternate future.
I've always said that he's like your foil.
Yeah.
You're connected to him.
So I see Ethan Klein does a podcast. He's got his wife on the show. He's very wealthy. You know, there's a lot of similarities between me and Ethan Klein. You know, a lot. I don't even want to go through all these similarities. So remember, he got the shredder. And then I got the shredder. I had that removed, though, after some litigation from the clients. Some threats of litigation that I thought they might think. But now Ethan has a Rolex, but, you know, I don't know if I'm that rich yet. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And then wait till you see who's next here. This is
revolving around this center group, Ethan Klein of the H3 show. Tana Mongeau, Brent, is now the favorite.
Get this off the screen.
Win a CPT event. She started the season as one of the biggest underdogs.
Okay. You've got Bryce Hall, who I've introduced there with the MAGA hat. Now, you know, that couldn't look worse if you're Tana and just got canceled for your co-host liking a Trump tweet or a Trump Instagram post. Wasn't even a tweet. And the George Zimmerman, of course, which is, there's no excuse. Unless, you know, you got a set of eyes and some common sense. I like Zimmerman. What's Zimmerman doing? Does he need a new friend? So there's Bryce Hall. And Bryce is, you know, this couldn't be worse. And what's so weird is Bryce is Ryan Kavanaugh's right-hand man, the guy from Levity Media. What is it called? Relativity Media, who is suing Ethan Klein for everything he's got for streaming 2 seconds of a boxing match that Kavanaugh was producing. Big story, but Bryce is like his best friend, so it's another unusual pairing to have Bryce with Ethan Klein. Over here, this is the really the star of the show. Wait till you see
As
this.
she should be. The results
Put your head up,
speak for
Steiny.
themselves. I'm keeping my eye on this, too, of course.
They'll get to him.
That is Bryce Hall and Steiny. Steiny 7-1.
Cut to Steiny.
10K to first, $5,000 to second. JC Kalen is in the mix as we take a look at our tournament format. 100,000 in chips is what each player will start with.
You got to show me, Steiny, please.
The 7-deuce game is in effect. You win a hand with 7-deuce, you're going to win some extra chips from all of the...
Okay, that's good enough. There's Ethan Klein being very nervous. He didn't really talk very much until, you'll see. Here's Steiny. Do you guys know Steiny from the NELK Boys? He's fantastic. You might have run into him, you know, of course you don't listen to the NELK Boys, you know. When we say we watch the NELK Boys, it's as a joke, okay? But we're doing it, so how much of a joke is it? Steiny's fantastic. You might remember him from the run-in with Andrew Schultz. Remember that? When Andrew Schultz was on the NELK podcast and him and this guy Steiny got into a giant beef. Now, during that time, Ethan Klein was shitting all over Steiny. Remember that?
Yep.
And now here he is having to sit next to him. Ethan has shit on almost every person in this room on his show. And the best part is Ethan is very scared to be around people that he's talked about on the show. And I'm going to show you how scared he actually is of that and what he's willing to do to squash, not the beefs, but his fears. How far is Ethan willing to go to squash his fears? You'll find out. So there they are. There's the crew. Makoa, again, feeling left out as always because no one talked to this motherfucker. When I finally get to go out with Jeff and Tana and Makoa and Ryan.
Hopefully Brookie will still be
and
able
hopefully
to be there.
Brooke's still invited. When we all go to St. Bard's or whatever you call it. The
Turks they go
Turks.
to now.
I'm going to go out of my way to make sure I talk to Makoa and I ask him about him. Not about... Because you know what? They ignore him. Right, Tana? Right, Mike. Right, Mike. Thank you. Okay. Never ignore Makoa. And isn't that funny? Like, Makoa is the color of this guy's skin. That's what I would call it. I'd be like, what color skin does he have? I don't know. It's kind of like a Makoa. Right? A hot chocolate. He should come out with his own Makoa hot chocolate where it's exactly this color. He's a great hunk.
Guy.
He's a great guy. He's chiseled. I mean, he's beautiful.
No foe.
And she met him again he was doing somersaults down a giant mountain. And they saw him from miles away. They said, who is that? They said he lives within
He was
the wood.
dragging a cut down palm tree.
Yeah, he was. He was. And it took months to get him to, what do they call that? To, like when you find a dog on the road. It took months for him to domesticate him into their life. Yeah, really, it was like Encino Man. Tana brought him back to L.A. and I mean, he couldn't. I think it took him about a year till he finally learned his first few words. It was just. Ooh, ooh, ee, ee. Wait! I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could do that. No. I don't know if you could do. That's not what I meant.
Not like that.
I do not mean it like that, and I forgot that he could be black or something. I'm not calling that's not a black related thing. That's a Jungle Book thing. Okay, I'm getting the
Mowgli.
hiccups again. Okay, let me run this so I could get rid of a hiccup.
Okay.
Other players. Tana just getting ready to rock and roll her boyfriend, Makoa, on her left. There's a look at JC Kalin, the Twitch streamer. We know we're on his Twitch channel right now. We welcome in those viewers. They are oh so popular. Millions and millions of followers. Can say the same for these two. Bryce Hall, the bare knuckle fighter.
Yes, Bryce Hall, the bare knuckle fighter. I love that. Bryce Hall started getting into bare knuckle boxing. I have to try it again to see if it'll work.
Don't get sick, please, because we have so much good stuff
Put
to
on
go.
some music. We devote.
Please don't get sick.
I mean, this worked last time. My equipment. This is a hiccup cure that I got from Dr. Who? What's his name?
Thomas Connolly, I believe.
I have this doctor named Dr. Thomas Connolly. Now, he told me that this is the cure to my health. And whenever I get a hiccup, he said, take a balloon, don't worry, put it over the thing. Actually, he made a device using AI. I work this thing better than I work my own keyboard and computer. That says a lot about me. All right, let's see. Hiccup cure. Put on some music there.
1,
2,
2, 3.
Do dissolves.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Wow. you. I feel much better.
Okay, good.
My hiccups
works.
are gone. Yes, it works. It works every time. Or should I say it works and it's divine? It's not my last name, it's his. All right, that does work. Wow, Bryce does look Chinese today, and that's going to make some sense coming up soon. Whoa, what's it, your power?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, really, that looks very Japanese to me, right? I really think so. So here's Steiny, and again, guys, I'm going to show you a million shots today, but you saw Ethan. Look at my watch, boys. Remember on the last show, I go, please, guys, think it through before you buy a Rolex. I even said, please, for the love of the show, return your Rolex. Remember that? I was saying, you don't want a Rolex. Listen, everybody loves quality, right? You got to have quality in this world. Quality is all that matters. I mean, I spend day in and day out. It's all about quality, and I'm a sucker for spending for some quality. Okay, whether it's a T-shirt, a napkin, or one of my axes here. I'm looking right here. I got an Epiphone, and a Fender player from Mexico. Not the best example, but the good guitars are now kept in their cases. Quality is a factor when it comes to buying a men's watch, right? What you really need to shake off and what you need to make sure you're not doing is, are you buying for quality or are you buying for clout? If you're buying to impress, you have to turn that feeling off. You have to stop. I don't care if you spend 50 grand on a watch because you're buying for quality. That is okay by me. But if you're spending 50 grand in hopes where you're wearing it like these boys, where when you got a long sleeve on like Tony, you're pulling down your sleeve the whole night and leaving your watch hang out of the sleeve and always constantly, if you're doing that, that's an issue. So I said, return your Rolex. You don't want a Rolex. I'll allow you to have a nice watch of your choice. It just cannot be Rolex. And you know what? I'll go as far. It can't be the submariner look. Please, with the big silver submarine watch. What is this called? Because that's the one. That's what you guys all think is the coolest right now. So here's Ethan Klein. Do you want it? Think about all the people who wear this luxury Rolex that you want so bad. And remember, I'm only talking about Rolex. I'm okay with Omega. I am okay with Tudor. I am okay with Langings. I am okay with Grand Seiko. Okay? Of course I am. I am okay with Seiko itself. I'm okay with
Movement watch.
MVMT. You got it. But what I'm not okay with is the Rolex, because the people, you don't want to, believe me, this isn't the crowd of people that you want to share this timepiece with, okay, this rock. Here's Ethan Klein with his day date. I mean, you're looking like you're taking a guy on a day date with this. And then here's another watch boy. I can't identify this watch. I'm sure it's one on my list that I do not recommend. And then here is, oh, yes, okay, the Appalachia Picasso, of course, the Alonzo Polino, the AP. Do you want to be a watch boy like this? You know, you got a lineup here, 3 influencers and a podcast host here. Ethan Klein, Steiny from the NELK Boys, Bryce Hall from TikTok. They're all wearing the Rolex. They're all wearing the AP. You could cut to scenes all over the country where they're doing this. You know, in the comedy scene, they're doing the exact same thing, which is very strange. You'll see Tony Hinchcliffe, Sam Morril, and Chad Daniels coming up wearing the same goddamn stuff. Rogan, Tony, they're all wearing this stuff. Do you want to have the same watch as these guys? You got to answer that before you buy that Rolex. And you could, the best part about that Rolex, right? That resale value, because it's the first watch that every dumbass thinks they want when they want to go big. Here's another rule I have. Your luxury watch that you're buying for clout purposes cannot be on a payment plan. No, that defeats the purpose of you proving how cool and rich you are. Mostly rich. So that you fit in a room full of men. What room full of men do you need to fit in with this? Look at that room. Why would you wouldn't want to be in that room. You'd want to be in a room with me, not them. So I have a very thin Rolex. This is about as thin as they get.
Wow,
right
yeah,
here.
Nice.
This is as thin as they get. This is a watch.
What
It's
time is
thin.
it?
I said, what do you got under 2.8 millimeters? Thick. They said, you mean like the thickness of the... I go, no, the width of the watch case. Do you have anything 2.8 millimeters? Thank you, I'll take it. It's a very hard to read, the time here. So, could be a poser. Yeah, rethink. We'll show you. Let's see some more here. What time are we at? 5:05? Are we going... Are we just showing this? Here.
Yeah, that was basically it.
Okay.
Superstar and Steiny, of course. You got the NELK boys, full send. Saw Steven here earlier. The H3 show.
Tana's got one too, so you all have one now. It's not as cool to all have one, especially when they're being... It's leased. Remember Big Mike? It's leased. Because the whole thing, it's supposed to be, look how I've made it. Look how far I've come. Look. I mean, when you're talking over 50 grand for a watch, you could buy, there's plenty of beautiful watches under 5,000 if you want to be crazy. But when you're going 50 grand or above, you're trying to tell everybody something, right? Unless you're very rich. But for guys like this to be wearing $50,000, $60,000 watches, it's a little cringe. So they better not be on a payment plan. If you're going for the look how rich I am, well, you're not rich. What is this, a firm you're using? You can't use a firm. So I'd like to see that. And they shouldn't give you the Rolex certificate of authenticity until you have fully paid for that watch. Maybe they don't. They shouldn't. Because, and if I were you, I'd walk around with the certificate too. Because you know how many of these guys are buying fakes? They buy one real $4,000 Rolex. They let that set in for a few months. Look at this Rolex, look. And it's real because it was only $4,000. Then they get a fake $50,000 one. But everyone goes, oh no, he wears real Rolex. I've seen it. And now he could rock the fake one because everyone goes, oh no, I've seen he's got real Rolex. I've seen those certificates. This is what they're doing, I'm telling you. They got scam after scam like this going on in this watch world. This watch world does not attract the best people. It is a sleazy job from top to bottom. I mean, think about it. Is there any other company where there's just these weird, Ukrainian or weird European men in like back alley little shops reselling the watches and showing you, oh yes, this one look good, this one look good. You seen producer Michael and all these characters he runs into to buy these watches? That market is disgusting. The reselling. Any market where there's a lot of reselling going on besides guitars is a disgusting market. If the top leaders in your industry have a very thick accent and that it looks like Uncut Gems type of situation, type of store, if that's where you're going to buy your watch, you're buying the wrong product. Okay, let's see what happens here. We're going to go to...
This is just mostly just to see that.
This is great. Yeah, we're going to give some more watches.
There's a nice 020740.
020740.
Sorry, I didn't put in a lot of poker action.
No. Nobody needs. Nobody needs.
I just did a couple.
So what's going to happen here? Are we going behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes.
Now, are they going to show us or are we just hearing?
Nope, they're going to show us.
Maybe we should show Ethan losing his hand.
Okay, let me find what
really
that
quick
is.
Because we all saw them sit down. We didn't even get to see him play a hand. Ethan lost within the hour. Now, this was a 5-hour tournament. Ethan lost. He was the first one to lose. Ethan Klein, first one to lose. Yeah, we should show him his behavior, his mood at the beginning. I know
it's like so long.
It's okay. Yeah, I'll just show some
hard.
choice stuff. So I got it. I'll scan through it. Okay, so let me just show you how Ethan's demeanor is. Okay, at the beginning of this tournament.
With Bryce Hall at his house.
Keep an eye.
Well, that's just raising.
Allegedly, that's the last time Steiny has gambled.
I straddle 3.
I don't have a 5.
So he's almost about to cry the whole night. He's quiet. I mean, he is really out of place here with all these cool guys. I mean, to Ethan, these are like the top alphas of the internet. Bryce Hall, all he's heard about is how popular Bryce Hall is. I know to you, Opie and Anthony Reddit guys, these guys are not cool. I understand that very much. But to Ethan Klein, Makoa, Steiny, Bryce Hall, these are alphas, and Ethan has always had this problem with the alphas where they consider him to be a complete nerd, beta, very weak, disgusting man. I mean, he's everything they despise. So he's very uncomfortable here tonight. Let's see if we could catch some of his uncomfortable. I'm just going to play a little.
Did you show him your cards?
Don't worry about that, man.
Wait, did you show him your cards? They just saw each other's cards.
Stick to your side of the table.
He's meek. He doesn't speak up.
Wait, no, I'm not going to intervene, but I think that's an issue.
That is an issue.
I mean,
And he wants to make sure those boys see that Rolex.
Is that what happened?
They're both in the hand.
Whoa.
Okay, did you say you found a little code there?
014723 is his last hand.
723. Okay, so here he is, and he stupidly goes out. He was up. He was doing well. He had $205,000. Now, they don't gamble with real money here, which to me defeats the purpose of playing poker at all. If you're not playing with real money or any real stakes except to win a prize, well, there's no stakes. Gambling poker, what's exciting about it is the idea that somebody is losing money or can lose their money. They really need to reinvent celebrity poker. It should be their own money that they play with. I don't know if this is how it is for all tournaments, but you know, why is it exciting if when they lose, they're not losing anything? You know what I mean? I feel like you should have to lose something, not just win something at the end. So yes, whoever wins the tournament gets $10,000. Second place gets $5,000. But yeah, if there's no excitement in them losing a hand because it's not real money. Okay, but Ethan's up here. 205. Okay, let's see what happens. He stupidly
Right, you said it.
fucks this up.
Get in.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Justice has
Now, I suspect, remember when Logan Paul broke that plate the other week in that Mr. Beast video and lost the game and everyone was going, what? I think a similar thing's happening here. I think Ethan was so uncomfortable throughout the night that he chose to go all in and lose on purpose so that he could get the hell out of there. I think he was having an anxiety attack. I mean, he was basically like this all night. And then wait till you see it, he kind of throws his own hand in order to, oh, there's Hila back there. Hila looking fine as fuck. Wait till you see Hila. You're not going to believe it. I always say, oh, Hila's fine as fuck. Tonight, fine as fuck. I mean, I couldn't stop staring at her body. I could not stop staring. I almost have a thing for Israeli people like this. Like a sexual thing for Hila Klein. Sorry, Jules. That's my type now.
It's fair.
And this is what I should have probably always picked.
I got a thing for AB.
Wow. Okay, so let's see Ethan, I think, throw this match so that he could get out of here because he was nervous.
been covered.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody.
I think it. Wait,
Especially you, probably. Are you wearing your first bullet?
making sure I have.
I mean, I'm all in if you.
There's the all
If
in.
you're betting that, I'd have to go all in, I think.
No, you got it.
Anyway, I'm all
Oh,
in.
he's going all in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going on. Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just saying I basically would have to be to.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Okay.
Yeah. So we're good? It's just heads up?
He hasn't called yet.
Oh.
So is the money
yeah,
in?
fine.
Yeah.
and there's the call.
Oh, wow.
I got to show you this real quick.
So is the money in?
Fine.
Wait.
Yeah. So we're good? It's just heads up?
He hasn't called yet.
Oh.
So is the money
yeah.
in?
Oh, come on. Give me the...
That, I'd
Here.
have to go all in.
Watch this.
No, you got it.
Anyway, I'm all
Oh,
in.
he.
I'm not kidding. Comedian Drew Michael, who is equally as Jewish as Ethan Klein, would make an identical face to this many times for the same issue. There's this Jewish nervousness where they act like this. I can't explain it really
That's
much
why you have
further
to
than
wear
that.
sunglasses.
Yes. This is JJ. Wait. JN. JJ. Jewish jerkiness, yes. No, this is JN. Of course, there's JJ. That's Jewish jerkiness. That's where they go when they're laughing like kids opening up a Nintendo. This is JN, Jewish nervousness. And they start acting really mature. you could tell they start emulating their fathers. This is something Jews do where when Ethan is like a sloppy, messy bitch in his own terms. This is what he described himself the other day. Yeah, I'm kind of a messy bitch. But when it comes to like balancing a checkbook talk or investments, he turns into this Jewish dad who has all this fatherly wisdom. And you could go, you're copying, you're Jewish, you're doing this Jewish thing. This is a Jewish thing. Now, it's not, that's why I wish these anti-Jew guys would actually have some insight on some of this stuff. Because they don't know about JN. They don't know about Jewish nervousness. They don't know that Drew Michael has the same face. It almost looks like Drew Michael to me right now because he's putting off that same vibe. Okay? That's JN.
He's going all in.
Oh,
he's going to go all in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just saying I basically would have to beat him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so we're good.
JN.
Just heads up.
He hasn't called yet.
Oh,
So is the money in?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And there's the call,
Oh, wow.
and here we go.
Here we go.
Almost 440,000.
Ethan is all in with
this pot.
185K.
Club the turn
We
card.
haven't
so it's
seen
like
a flush all night.
No, we haven't. Straight flush and I'll take
I know. I
You
got
see
that
the outs
straight
on the
flush.
top of your
Nice.
screen.
You guys
Ethan
got
is
a
looking for a
jackpot for that or
5
what?
Yeah, for
or a
real.
club.
JN.
You had a straight or a flush.
If I was running celebrity poker, I go, I know you guys all have your traditions and stuff, but the playing with the chips on mic, gotta stop. Playing with chips at a celebrity poker tournament is like eating chips on a podcast. Same thing. Put on some music. I gotta take my 9 pills. I can't believe it's already time here again. Another 9-pill challenge. I had the luxury of taking my last 9-pill challenge when the stream went out alone in the dark.
Oh my God, it's been that long already.
It's been that long. It's been another 5 hours.
So much good stuff left to show.
Yeah, well, don't talk about hurrying. Don't talk about
I didn't mean
1,
that.
2,
You
3,
gotta turn
4,
up the music
5.
on your end, by the way. It's
Yeah,
husband's
6,
baby.
7. It's up.
What?
Yep, it's not playing on my computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9-pill challenge.
Without a man, and it won't be long till you're out of bands. The only thing you really need is a husband. The only thing you really need is a husband. The only thought you ever need is I trust.
This is not AI Kanye. This is off Vultures 2. And no joke. Well, I should say joke. This is my favorite Kanye song.
The main thing a nigga got is
I need to do this song. Oh my God, write that down that I should do husbands.
Got a plan for us, got a plan to grow, got a plan for homes.
All new Kanye West, Husbands. I'm not kidding.
For good times, got a plan for hood times, got a plan for hood crimes, got a plan for trust, got a plan for lust, got a plan for Beverly Hills.
Sounds like he's vaping during the
Yeah.
song.
You know that's where they at. You know that's where they at. Beverly
There ain't no
Hills.
drums on this song, Charlemagne.
You know that's where they at.
Okay.
I don't really
Thank you,
wanna
Kanye.
go
That was
back to
beautiful. That was really beautiful. Thank you for that. Husbands, you gotta be a husband to me. Oh, the hiccups are back.
No.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Just hold your breath during this part. where
Okay,
Ethan
give me a
gets
time
kicked out.
code. Give me somewhere to go.
I thought you were showing him getting kicked out of the competition.
Yeah, I am. Turn off husbands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Back to Ethan kicking himself out of the competition.
Come on.
Oh, you have more outs
Turn
now.
is a
679. Now you can do 10.
He knows.
No,
He
10
knows
will
he's
not
doing
work, 'cause
this.
That gives Justice a better straight.
He's not that stupid. Believe it or not, when it comes to stuff like gambling, poker, balancing the checkbook, credit cards, investments, money, really, this isn't, lumping him in. Lawsuits. He is very sharp about those things. It's in his blood. Even though his father, Gary Klein, doesn't seem like a sharp man. But somebody in his family taught him these very important lessons. When it comes to money, Ethan doesn't make mistakes. You might go, but it's not his money. Like you said, they're gambling with fake money. Well, there's a $10,000 prize. Now, yes, Ethan is a multi-millionaire, probably closer to $100 million in his bank account. Really, with Teddy Fresh.
Yo, who does his hair look like right there? What's that reminding me of? Like Kanicki from Grease.
Kanicki. I like how, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. And these are like, look how it is here, because you've got the curls, but look what happens here. This hair is almost smashed together in a blob. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's
okay, this is
close.
one piece. This is close. Maybe I'm thinking of Travolta himself.
No, I hope not. I hope you're not comparing Klein to Travolta. Let's see. You've got a little video here for me. Oh, this guy. Wow. Oh, yeah, I guess I could see.
Like a tall... No, okay, but I think it's actually more this picture because of the way that he has it slicked back on the sides, but still high.
Let's see. See if this makes any sense here. Okay. It's pulling this one. Is this what you wanted me to see? Okay.
Okay, go back and now you will see him as a 50s greaser.
Thanks, Google Images, for changing the whole way you work, by the way. I really love the new Google Images. So convenient.
You've seen enough. Now go back to him, Ethan.
Okay.
See? He's a 50s greaser.
Yes, of course. Yes, because this is a wing. This goes back like a wing, and that goes up like a curl. See? This is slicked back as a wing, and this is one of those curls up front. Yeah, wow, he's a greaser.
I see it. Sorry.
Okay, let's see him throw this hand.
Unless it's the 10 of clubs.
So dramatic.
I know. Still looking for a club or a 5. The river, though, is another 8, and Zach Justice eliminates Ethan Klein.
Look at that.
No.
He definitely has me covered.
I don't think he does.
So not much of a reaction when he learns he's lost it all. That's why I feel like he knew that this was coming. He threw this.
Klein.
No.
He definitely has me covered.
I don't think he does. Do you have any 25 chips?
I don't think so.
I'll count it out to be sure, but we're pretty sure that
Here he goes. Watch this.
Justice has Ethan covered.
There's no justice in this game. Other than Zach Justice.
Oh, maybe
You know, you're hearing the announcers talk about this. Why can't anybody in the room go, oh my God, you're about to get kicked out of the tournament, the first one? They all sit here. They just, whoa, I did not mean to do that. Not for him. None of them seem to care. None of them seem to care that Ethan is being kicked out and he's going to be gone.
Now finds a way.
I think
to
so.
win this one.
Now, hold on. Does that mean
That's not mine.
Oh, wow.
First person
Ethan is a free agent at the moment?
No,
I
took
never
it.
predicted
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his plans are when he leaves the table.
He's not going to want to just sit around and watch, right? Should we get him in here?
Oh, yeah. He can take my
You think
spot.
he's comfortable with a microphone in front of him?
competition's out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is there any...
Okay, so here goes. You're going to see
I
Ethan
think we should
leave.
get Ethan in here and
Yeah.
join you, Jeff, and AB.
Works for me, whatever.
I can give
Get up, fat
I
man.
think the chat is going to go nuts.
Look
So
at
when he
him.
walks out of here, we'll get Ethan on the mic.
was the only
I'm going to depart.
So you're going to go track him down. You're going to go
I'm
bring
going to
him
go
in.
track him down. I'm going
Okay.
to find this guy.
I'm already here.
Now who am I going to
My
sit next
people,
to?
dude.
I don't want to
Wait
put
till
him
you
on
see
the mic.
Hila.
Anyone else?
When Hila moves this coffee cup, you are going to fucking explode. That coffee cup is the only thing turning her from a 6 to a 9. Wait till you see when that coffee cup moves. You're never going to look at her the same.
else.
What the fuck?
You saw that flip banner.
No, it's all good.
So here he is. What's he
Now
doing?
I'm going to get drunk.
Get out. Now I'm going to get drunk, he says.
Wait, whoa.
Am I a blind?
So I'm just holding out a turn.
Am I a blind?
Look at how he stands. He's yawning.
Now, as long as the chat would support this, we get Ethan on the mic with AB.
Always asking if
And
I
with
have
Jeff.
to. Sorry.
Get out, Ethan. Leave.
Regardless of the hand.
We're just watching him
Chilling,
leave
right?
fully.
I'm going to...
And nobody cares that he's gone.
Oh, right.
Okay.
All of a sudden?
Bye, everybody.
Well, brother, I've got.
Bye, everybody, he says. Nobody says anything
And
back.
I believe, there he goes. He's wandering out. We're going to go.
Bye,
All right,
everybody.
I'm going to go wrangle him. Hold on. I'll be.
Okay. So now Ethan's back, and he's going to get on the mic, being the announcer with the announcers. And boy, does he come to life back there. Now that he's not so self-conscious with all eyes on him, now he starts loosening up. He starts drinking. Yeah. What's our next code here?
You can go to 020740. This is a behind the scenes from before, but I feel like we should see it.
Great. 020740, and that's going to be... Okay, this is great. So, are Are you guys familiar with Tim Dillon's friend, Steve Will Do It? Yes, of course. You know him from Tim Dillon. Steve Will Do It, the prolific crypto scammer, regular scammer, and basically, one of the top henchmen of the NELK boys. One of the top guys. He's like a mobbed up guy, right? Steve Will Do It carries himself like a mob guy. He'll be friendly. Oh, sure, he's very charismatic, but he's mobbed up. So Ethan, of course, he's been going after Steve Will Do It and the NELK boys and all these people all the time. Maybe that's why he was so nervous to be here. Well, Steve Will Do It and Ethan have a run-in backstage. Now, Steve Will Do It once called Hila a horse or something like that. What was it? He made fun of...
He said that she was ugly or
said
something.
she was
after
ugly.
They were...
Yeah, so they were already fighting.
Off the dog thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Steve Will Do It once said that Hila was ugly, because H3 was covering them, and then Ethan went after him. So now he's gonna confront the Kleins for the first time since their beef backstage.
We'll play some highlights for you, but first, let's check out that video of Steve Will Do It apologizing to the H3 crew. Take a look.
Apologizing. So Steve Will Do It came up with this scheme. I don't know what he's got cooking here, but he decided, he knew, okay, Ethan and Hila are coming to this poker tournament today. I'm going to apologize to them. I wonder why. Maybe so that you're not covered on H3 for every little blip. So let's see this. He's going to apologize to Ethan and Hila. You're not going to believe this.
Steve Will Do It apologizing to the H3 crew. Take a look.
So I respect that.
I'm very sorry.
That's really nice. Thank you.
So I got 2 presents for you.
I got 2 presents for you. Woo! Now, I'm a presents guy. In fact, watch this. I'm such a presents guy. Leon Stoner 420, you just won a present from me. Legit, I'm going to go out and get you a gift. Write that down. This is in our chat. I love presents, and I love giving them. Leon Stoner, I just looked at the chat. I saw Leon Stoner type something. Doesn't matter what he said. Leon Stoner 420. I saw him. I thought about presents. I thought, let's give. You have won. And this is going to be a pretty expensive present. Yeah. Email me a little about yourself, a couple of your favorite hobbies, maybe a link to your Instagram so I could see what you're into. I'm going to go out shopping for you, the host of this show you're watching. I'm going out shopping. I'm spending the whole day thinking about you and thinking what you would like. This will be a very luxurious gift from the mall. Okay? Email Jules your info.
We should get a listener a gift once a month.
They're all saying, congrats to him, no way, fuck. And this will happen. We'll show it on the show. I'm going to get it is.
He says, no way, thank
something
you,
for the show now. So, hell yeah, Leon. Now, has he thanked me yet?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Love him.
Go thank yourself.
Well, we already, Leon Stoner 420. That gives you a little hint.
Fuck yeah, man. Okay, all right. I got the gear turning. Mike gives. So I love presents. Steve Will Do It loves giving presents too. He's looking healthy here, huh? He's been taking some shots, huh? He's been doing something. He's getting pretty burly, as the Burly Boys coined. Of course, that was, what was his name?
Riff Raff?
Riff Raff. This is like when Riff Raff got giant. Look at this guy, too. Is that Will Do It's father? Wow. Okay, so here's Ethan putting out his limp wrist. Look at that little wrist. Putting out to big Steve Will Do It. He's got something cooking.
So I respect that.
I'm very sorry.
That's really nice. Thank you.
So I got 2 presents for you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Now, Ethan should be kind of worried, okay? Ethan should be worried about, why is my enemy giving me presents? Hila, on the other hand, you could hear her. Listen to this.
2 presents for you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She can't wait to get a present. She's not even thinking, this could be a prank. This could be bats. This could be snakes. This could be ants. This could be a bag of bees that I'm about to open. Nope. She's super excited for a present because it's in a luxury bag. Let's see what happens here.
Presents for you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe this.
Oh my god.
I got you this. You can open that for her. That's for her.
Okay. That's for her.
No, it's for her. Yeah, you're not getting.
And look, this is basically like Vitali's stream. Imagine getting filmed by this many Zoomers, surrounded by Zoomers, surrounded by athletes, half-leets, as I call the half-black athlete. Anyone ever said that? Half-leets? When you see a half-black guy doing sports? It's a half-leet. And Ethan is doing his Jewish Hanukkah face, where he's jerkily, nervously smiling about his presence while being filmed by Zoomers that he doesn't know.
What are you talking about? And I got you.
Bro, you can't be serious right
Okay,
now.
and we'll do it. It's going to speed this up, and I like this move. Look at this rock here.
Damn.
Look at that one, huh? The clearer they are, the more money they might be. I like when you can see the gears, because actually I like these watches because of the gears. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm actually buying them. It's because of the gears. Please, don't kid yourselves. I like this move. Quickly opening the present for someone.
Wow.
Isn't that something? Instead of sitting there in suspense while they can't figure out what to do, I rip open a package immediately. I mean, I start tearing stuff when I feel... Even a letter, I'll get a letter, I'll tear it right in half to get it open. Cutting the letter, cutting the credit card right in half.
Say you get a bunch of grocery store, you go to the grocery store and you get a bunch of snacks for the month. And
yes.
You're like, oh, I'll have all these so then I can have a full pantry, snacks whenever I want. You get home and then Mike opens every bag. The
yes.
second
When
you
we
get
go
to try
grocery
everything
shopping,
once and now
I
the whole
open
month.
everything the first day. I take one bite. And then I leave the bag fully open.
It's crazy.
And I let the food soften. And then I throw it out. I throw it the fuck out. That's my move. I'll never learn and I'll never change. Okay, watch this.
Everything.
Bro, stop it. It wasn't that serious.
No, but you're.
Okay, so the box says Chanel. And Hila off camera, he's opening a Chanel box for her. And she goes, no, that's too crazy. No. She can't believe it. And she's so excited. Let's see what happens.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you gotta call Hila. What do you say?
Okay, first of all, hold on. There's a better.
But you're amazing.
Yeah, you gotta call Hila.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
I didn't know she had it in her.
I had no idea. So she's walking around with these all night. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Why has she been keeping this a secret all this time?
Would you like to see what I got downside?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I want to see more. Please. Start walking around nude. There'll be more Hila's dress stuff coming up. Okay. He's about to open a Chanel box. Let's see what he's got. Hila.
What do you say? What was it you said?
I said something crazy.
Well, I was saying, say it more often, bro.
He's opening. He's going through.
But this is for you.
He hands her a Chanel bag. She can't believe it. Look at her face. Oh, score! Score! That's score.
Dude, that is so kind.
Look.
Yeah, this is for her too.
And now Steiny is going to go ahead and open Ethan's present. I don't know why, and I don't know why Ethan handed his present to Steiny. Very bizarre. While Hila checks out her purse. Now, was that the actual purse, or was that the just cloth bag that the purse is in?
The bag.
Okay, good.
This is for you too.
I don't know what to say. This is too much.
Okay, there. She finally took it out of the cloth. I don't know. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. I'm stuck in the hive. Holy cost. Holocaust. Wow, look at this. The Batman bag. I can't believe she finally got it. Now, of course, you know, you're hoping these are fake, but they're probably not. They're probably prizes that Steve will do at one from steak or something. Or, you know, these guys do this all day. I mean, they're constantly luxury gooding each other. Okay, this is nothing new. Look at this Jewish face of nervousness. Now, what you don't understand is he is bribing you two to not cover him on the podcast anymore. So the next time he wants to run a coin scheme, a pump and dump, whatever, you're not going to talk about him because you accepted gifts from him. You understand this? The JN should have been in motion. Well, you are doing JN, but you're not doing JN enough. And she couldn't be more excited to add another. She is already thinking where she's going to put it on the shelf in her master closet.
Doesn't she already? I mean,
of course, she's never going to wear the bag. She gets excited to put it on the shelf next to all the other bags to admire her collection.
She's throwing that right in the trash.
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be 4 seasons ago, right? This can't be something new. Can you go on their website? There's no way this is on their website right now. By the way, Chanel bags, not in style right now. They're not. A Chanel bag, you might as well get a Jimmy Kors from JCPenney. It's got to be a brand. Okay, let's see what Ethan's gift's going to be.
This is for you, too.
I don't know what to say. This is too much.
Dude, you're out of control, bro.
And Hila lives in this land. I don't know what to say. This is too much. She comes from a land where this is like a legit gift giving. She doesn't understand, like, no. He's probably got a whole truck of these things that he's given around, to all these assholes all day.
He just gave Steiny a new car before.
Yeah, I mean, this is too much. He didn't spend $1 on that purse, Hila. Wake up.
This is for you, too.
I don't know what to say. This is too much.
Dude,
no.
You're out of control, bro.
Look at this. Steiny's opening Ethan's gift.
Genuinely sorry.
I really appreciate it.
And then this is for you, too.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
Look at this. You're not going to believe it.
Dude, you're out of control.
I recognize that box.
I'll be like,
Oh my God.
A new Rolex. Another one. Ethan cannot believe his mind because he's worked for, 30 years to get this Rolex, and this was a huge decision, and he just got his first Rolex, and now he's being given. I mean, that's like a cucked move for a guy that, this would be like if Sam Tripoli gave me a Rolex and I shook his hand. I mean, what a scummy. This would be like, if Kumia bought me off. What a scummy thing to do, and what a cucked thing to do. So Ethan's getting the Rolex. I do hope it's fake. I hope the serial numbers are hot. I hope something bad's going to happen with this Rolex. But again, he's got 100 of these things. Steve will do. He's got a closet. You open it up, and 1,000 Rolex boxes like this fall out.
Look at that box.
Let's see Ethan's response.
Hila, I'll be like,
Oh my God.
That is so beautiful.
That's way too much.
That's awesome.
no, I'm very sorry.
Look at you. See his face?
That's way too much.
That's awesome.
No, I'm very sorry.
Oh, wait. I got to get that one. Look at. That's awesome. That's really beautiful. Is it, Ethan? Is it very beautiful? Or you're really worried? I mean, you must be very worried when a mob guy hands you a gift after you've only, humiliated him, exposed him, criticized him, and then he's giving you a gift. You should be very nervous. Look at her. She's so clueless to what this is. And by the way, there's the crowd of Zoomers is growing. I caught over here was one of H3's employees, Lena, and she's sitting there going, as if this is such a heartfelt moment, the dumb dunce. Oh, this is so... No. You're watching like a crime take place.
It's the least I could do.
It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Look, see, she's back there smiling as if this is like a beautiful moment.
I'm sorry.
Let's be dogs, dude. I'm in
Whoa!
Yeah, here you go. Now the piece is made.
The peacemaker.
He's like, let's be dogs. He's like, yeah, that was implied when I handed you the Rolex. You're not understanding this transaction, Ethan? He's in too deep. So I think Ethan wants to go out and go to these events now. You're going to see he's making amends with a lot of the guys he exposed, which is really rude to the audience. We had to sit through as H3 fanatics, fans, as members. Jules and I are proud members of the H3 family, paid members.
Hell yeah.
We've sat through hours and hours, show after show, of you doing 2-hour-long exposed pieces on Steve Will Do It. Okay, well, did we waste our time watching those? Like, what's the deal?
Were you wrong?
Were you wrong about all those exposes? Or, You change your mind because now you're friends with a guy that you've been covering for years on your show as a very bad guy, telling us how horrible he is. And now you're buddies with him? Well, as a paying member and proud member of the family, I feel like, well, what about all those episodes that I sat there and you told me he was the scum of the earth?
That's just void.
Should we delete those? Are you going to delete those episodes now? Because, and he's been doing this with a lot of guys. He did this to Big Mike. He's done this with Tana, although that's fine. He's going to do it to Steiny. He's going to do it to all these bad guys. Bradley Martin. Why do you want to fit in with these people that you cover? I mean, that just is so inappropriate at the very least.
We did a podcast on...
A hug. You're hugging in their mind, he's a racist, Trump-supporting, con artist, criminal. And now you're hugging him. And this is the girl, Lena, smiling from ear to ear as if this is a wedding, and she's taking photos as if this is the nicest moment. Really, Hila.
But
and
meanwhile, everyone on Reddit is like, I'm not that into Steiny and Bradley Martin. I hope Ethan doesn't.
I mean, you should be really insulted. This would be like if I was hugging Kumia, smiling from ear to ear because he gave me money. Really, that's what we're seeing. Look at Ethan. He knows this is wrong.
It's all good, bro. Thank you.
It's all good?
You're the cool dad.
You're the cool... This is like when we watched Penguin Moist Critical say, Prime is actually really fire. It's all good. You're the cool guy?
It's all good, bro. Thank you. And you know what? You're the cool dad.
You're the cool dad?
You are the cool dad. Thank you. I believe you didn't jerk off the dog, by the way.
This was Ethan's big story that he jerked off his dog. Okay. Because Steve Will Do It went on a podcast, told a story about how he jerks off his dog for some reason, for medical reasons. Ethan made fun of him for years for jerking off the dog, and now you're saying you believe him? And look at this smile. Thank you. I knew that Rolex would lead you to the right beliefs. Over here, do you see Steve's face there? Thanks. Pleasure doing business with you, Ethan. I knew that Rolex would lead you to the right thing, to do the right thing. So you're throwing away all your principles to be friends with him because he gave you and your wife. And by the way, a man giving your wife a present like that.
And it's like maybe once in a while you change your opinion about a guy, blah, blah, blah. But over the past year, Ethan has made it a point to become best friends with every single person that he's ever talked about.
You would think as an audience member that should really grind your gears. Your watch gears.
I believe you. I'm totally on your side.
Thank you so much.
But that dog does look suspiciously happy, but...
He is happy. Not because you got jerked off.
I'm just kidding. I believe you. I'm on your side, bro. We say no to bestiality.
No.
What's in it for this woman to be watching this? What's in it for... What are you people all the way in the back getting out of this? You all know the Kleins? Does this get... You know the Kleins? It's insane. Look at it, and you're so happy. This is AB's wife, Lena the Witch, as called by Keemstar. Now, AB is that little faggy assistant on their show who once called me racist on one of his live streams.
Unbelievable.
And now he's hanging out with known... Well, they're still not as bad as me. Yes, they're not as bad as me, but now you love them. Well, do you love me now, AB? Do you love me?
All right, good. But
that was fun. Thank you, bro.
No.
Are you guys around tonight?
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll do some after this.
Oh.
They don't want to hang out with you, Ethan. Are you guys around tonight? Nah, man. Act like you've been here before, bro.
Red Rock.
Yeah, come there.
Is that where shit gets weird and wild?
Yeah, no, we have fun. So we're like Dana pulls up and goes crazy.
He fucks around in Red Rock too?
Yeah,
Why does everyone go to Red Rock?
Because he goes there. Yeah.
Do I need to motorboat anybody tonight at this thing? I know that's what you like.
And the Fertitta zone.
Huge giant dicks. If you're at Red Rock, you got money, you fucking fire on dicks.
Whoa.
Do you know him? Oh, that's your uncle?
Yeah.
Dude, your family's awesome.
Oh, Ethan.
Gave the answer.
Hell yeah. Okay, well then I definitely want to Sounds like I'd fit in perfectly there.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe we
This
can
is
kick it
pathetic
tonight.
to watch.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
That's way too crazy.
That is insane, bro. I wanted to wear those shoes, but Hila didn't let me.
More compliments?
I usually roll Crocs.
Okay, there it was. Ethan Klein accepting a Rolex, huh? Do we have any more from this?
We could just skip ahead to 040817. This is a 2-second one. But he gets really drunk and horny and keeps talking about Hila's tits. But we don't have to go. You want to know that?
Yeah, I think we should probably
just
hear.
do
Ethan
0223.
started getting. So Ethan's in the back and now he's drinking. He got the Rolex. He got the apology. He's drinking. He's hanging out. Everybody loves him. He's the talk of the town. And Hila, by the way, is killing in poker. Do you see these? Look at this. So it's just Hila and Bryce Hall left. Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert. Hila Klein almost takes the entire pot home.
I was like watching this as a joke, and after 5 hours, I was like, my hands on my knees on the couch, staring at the TV, rooting for Hila.
I mean, look at this. Hila Klein 1.16. Hall, I like how they call her H. Klein. Hall, 640,000. Hila was sitting there. It was just her and Bryce Hall at the table. Hila almost won.
It was so
spoiler alert, she did
nail-bitey.
come in second place. Second place in a big poker tournament's a big deal. Would you ever assume Hila Klein could win a poker tournament? I mean, really, on TV.
Killed.
She killed. She looked beautiful. I would say, if I had one critique, I don't think the nude lipstick in this particular situation was the right choice. Here, you have this opportunity to play off the red roses.
See, I don't know. I think that would have been too much. I kind of like her
I know it
makeup.
needs to be a little bit more. A little bit more for this look. Because it almost, you're wearing this dress, you got the girls out.
She's trying to do like an ethereal, like she just emerged
I
from
get
like
it.
the forest.
I'd like to see, I'm telling you, if that lip was 2 shades redder, I would be, and I like a saturated lip, I'm sorry. I don't like the nude lip. You save that for the gym. You save that for the Jonah, what is it called? You save that for when you're wearing the gym clothes, walking around town, being a big shot. You don't wear this to a poker tournament, sorry. Okay, let's go to, show me the Ethan.
Oh, just 022326.
02.
There was a lot, but I just
326. Okay, and I want to show people this. Guys, it is now 1:53 a.m. here in Tucson, making 5 a.m. on the East Coast.
Shit.
Look at that. Thank you for being with us tonight. And I guess I wonder how many people actually do skip work because of this. Like, imagine you started watching this at 7 p.m. and you go, yeah, I'm going to go to work. And you have a drink. One drink turns into 3 or 4. Now you're calling in to work. Is anybody planning on skipping work because this show interrupted your ability to get some sleep tonight? Let us know. All right, here's Ethan backstage. He's drunk now, and he's doing the same thing that I'm doing. All he can think about is Hila's.
we're in the same boat, brother.
I mean, really, sorry. I mean, what do you want me to do? This is a supermodel showing it all. We've never seen it all. If I saw that stuff every day from her, this would be nothing. But this is one of the big reveals. I'm sorry.
It's like seeing Taylor Swift naked.
Yes, exactly. Like if Taylor Swift was doing something like that, everyone would talk about her cleavage, and everyone does, and it's all over a People magazine. So it's safe. It's fine. I don't want to see that Reddit think this is something out of line. It's a beautiful thing that I have done and said. Okay, here's Ethan's going to talk about Hila's tits. Listen to this. He's backstage.
Second
He's drunk.
chance chip. So show 200K.
That's okay. That's decent.
20 bigs.
Yeah. That's okay.
On my blind, Steiny?
Hila. She looks lovely. She's showing cleavage this evening.
Oh, Ethan. I mean, you can't do that, right? That's fucked up. So he's drunk back there. She doesn't know he's saying this. The camera's on her. And her stupid, retarded, Jewish, jerky husband, sloppy Ethan Klein is going, look at her cleavage. Isn't that great? And everybody watching at home now is now looking at her breasts.
Maybe she wants to have a big girl boss moment.
I
When
know.
She wins
She's the
poker
one. By the way,
tournament, like a CEO.
you got kicked out of the poker tournament 30 minutes in. You lost. You were the first loser. Your wife is now on pace to win the whole thing, and you're sitting back there degrading her, talking about her breasts.
She's nothing more than a bear.
And believe me, that's not what she wants right now. She's nothing more than a pair of tits. That's what he says, right? Look at that.
That's what I heard.
Nothing more than a pair of tits.
Yeah. That's okay.
On my blind, Steiny?
Hila. She looks lovely. She's showing cleavage this evening, which is fantastic because I have always said she has a wonderful rack.
I mean, what the fuck? I thought we were kidding about him saying that.
He kind of like takes her win for his own.
Yes, he really does. She has a wonderful
like you
rack.
could really
I've
watch
always
this
said.
whole thing was an event, but it's just too long.
What do you think, Makoa? Want to join the IDF? You know, there had to be somebody here who's like a Free Palestine person. Like this girl's probably full Free Palestine. They even got the same, huh? I feel like every time she made a face like this, I'm like, she's thinking about freeing Palestine and she's thinking about how Hila wants to start it all up again and never stop what she's been doing.
And if you're just tuning in, that is his wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
I would never speak of that way of a stranger.
Of course not.
Believe it or not, she is my wife.
What are the blinds?
We have 3 kids, actually.
He loves bragging about those 3 kids to the other alphas. He thinks, you know, he doesn't really get this. Like the Andrew Tate crowd and stuff, they're like, man, Ethan is so beta. He's like, I have 3 kids, so that's got to be. I'm pretty young. It's not alpha, it's gross. And most of those kids were artificially inseminated by the doctor. Your doctor has 3 kids. You don't. You never had anal sex or whatever they call it to impregnate Hila. All of Hila's babies were done with an eyedropper, a test tube. Were they using Ethan's sperm? If I was Hila, I'd say, is there any way you could mix his sperm with someone better? You know? So, yeah, Ethan, I wouldn't go bragging that you're the father of 3. Hila is a mother of 3, of course. She did all the work. You couldn't even impregnate her. Right? I mean, there's nothing more beta than that. How about if you can't do it the old-fashioned way, don't do it at all.
I got distracted because I was trying to find the part where Steiny offers... Ethan asked Steiny for a Zin, and then Steiny goes, whoa, H3 is gonna Zin, as if he's like the biggest nerd.
Was that on this or the Bradley Martin?
No, it was on this, but I can't find it.
All right, what else do we have from this one?
You could go to 040817.
040817. Okay, what do we... Whoa! I mean, really, this is just the best-looking person I've ever seen.
It'll be obvious.
Okay. Listen to this.
People have rejoined.
They've come back because Hila is heads up for the belt. Gosh, she's playing good.
Now, do you have any idea, by the way, how expensive was that Rolex, that bag?
Okay, so they're talking about Steve Will Do It giving the Rolex to Ethan Klein. Do you have any idea how expensive that Rolex was, that bag?
Good.
Now, do you have any idea, by the way, how expensive was that Rolex, that bag?
I have no idea. I'm curious myself.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful piece. Very classy.
I noticed.
You didn't look that thing up already? I mean, come on, Ethan. You're telling me Ethan didn't run into the bathroom or even just do it in plain sight and start Googling the model number? He didn't start taking out the box and going through all the paperwork and taking pictures of it so he could copy and paste the code? The serial number? You haven't looked that up yet. Come on. That ain't Klein.
I have no idea. I'm curious myself.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful piece. Very classy.
I noticed you have a beautiful Rolex. AB was talking a little bit about this. Not a flashy guy, but you did get a Rolex.
So it's a vintage 1989. Wow. Because it's got that 36 millimeter face. Or today the faces are just too,
these stacks
too
looking
big
like?
for my taste.
Yeah.
Because I have dainty little.
Who's got like what's
you don't like the Big Ben on your wrist.
It's
You're
just
more
too
of
much.
a old school. I like that.
But I'm gonna raise it to
love this
175.
watch.
I mean, it's amazing. It's like the world is...
The best part you just
Oh,
talked
it's
over.
coming. The world is just giving me exactly what I want. It's like Ethan gets a Rolex. For some reason, I find that to be the goofiest and best thing ever. And then day after day, week after week, his Rolex is still being talked about and focused on. Okay, I want to hear this part. It's tough for me to hear because you got a bunch of people talking. Let's hear what we could.
stacks looking
Big
like?
for my
to anybody
taste.
else,
Because
too?
I have dainty little.
Dainty little.
what's
You don't like the Big Ben on your wrist.
It's
You're
just
more
too
of a
much.
old school. I like that.
But I'm going to raise
I
it
do
to
love this watch.
175
I
though.
think it's perfect for me.
I love that. I think it's exactly the right size. I think it's perfect for me. There is something so Jewish.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Listen to this again. Listen to what he says, because he's talking about the size. So he's obviously very uncomfortable about the size. Guys, 36 is a woman's watch. I'm sorry. I know. I've seen the Cartier. I've seen it all. 38 or 36 is too small. Okay? That's like having a 26 waist. Would you do that? Would you buy 26 waist jeans? Then you don't buy a 36 watch. Unless it's for your dick.
And also, Ethan is such like a big lumbering guy.
Yeah.
With this tiny, like it's the juxtaposition with your entire body. Not
And I
just
like
your
someone in the
tiny
chat
wrist.
goes, Ethan thinks he's dainty. I'd kill myself if I had dainty wrists. Guys, I'm going to show you. We're going to do an actual measurement of my wrists coming up later in the show to prove the scale of these things. I just have a giant body, so it makes my wrist look small, but we're going to show you proof today how wide actually these suckers go. Okay? You're not going to believe it. This is actually coming up. All right. I want to hear that one more time because I know he's been using this phrase. He's been going all over when he shows everyone the Rolex. Yeah, it's perfect for me.
More of a old school. I like that.
But I'm going to raise
I
it
do
to
love this watch.
175
I
though.
think it's perfect for me.
I think it's perfect for me. I do love this watch. I think it's perfect for me. Oh, yeah? You figured that one out? No. I don't know why, but we both share a
We
love
both jumped
for
up.
that code. When we heard that, we loved that.
Okay, found the Zin one. Just like 2 seconds
Yeah,
long.
sure.
Just go to 011449.
You know, you don't never have to worry about me wanting to be here for less time. You know, I'm not Tony Hinchcliffe, Jules.
I don't think you would never
Tony
want
Hinchcliffe on
to
Kill
not be
Tony.
here
You know,
for that
halfway
much.
through Kill Tony, it becomes a show with, all right, we got to get this thing moving here. We don't have much time. Let's keep going. You don't want to hear that during
I
a
just want you
show.
to do it before you get too sick.
Oh, I'm not
and
getting sick
tired.
tonight. No, I'm never getting tired. In fact, I want to stay here till Friday.
But
Okay,
this,
here's-
I think, is
okay, listen to
revealing
this.
about
This
what
is
kind
revealing.
of guy Steiny.
And remember,
think of
you don't
is.
have to be a Klein head to care about any of this. This is common guy stuff that you need to hear about, okay? You need to hear this get picked apart because everybody knows little scenarios like this and what's been going on in this sick world. Look how high up Ethan was here. Now, I don't know what I'll tell you this. I follow poker about as good as I follow a simple game of baseball, which is not at all. I've got an issue. This could be a learning disability. When it's a game, any game, video game, board game, sports game, card game, I can't get myself to pay attention
That's crazy.
to how to play those games. Now, I used to say, and I still do say, I hate games. Do I hate games because I'm too... I don't know. Am I too stupid to play a simple game?
I got obsessed with this game Returnal recently, and I was like, you're going to love this. You just shoot a guy.
Yeah.
And I handed him the thing for 1 second, and he just went, "Ah!" after 1 second of trying.
I am so uninterested in the stakes of a game.
This whole poker game, he didn't know what was going on the whole time.
You have to be interested to learn the rules of a game. I can't find that amount of interest to care how to remember a set of instructions as those. Because I'm that disinterested in
But
this
don't you
in winning
know
a game.
What poker is like, you don't have to learn how to follow something to know what's happening in a game of poker.
Nope. Can't tell. I don't know what all these circles are. I do not know what is happening. I do not know what these chips are. I do not know. I don't know why the thing is padded. You know, I go out to dinner. Why don't they pad every fucking table? Why just a poker table? This should have a pad. Where did I go? Oh, I got a nice thing with a pad. I'm buying these things, by the way. For all my gear, this is going to have one too, eventually. I found this guy overseas, and he makes these beautiful wood side panels. So if you have a mixer like this, he'll take the panels off and he'll put beautiful, beautiful wood panels on the side. And then you can even get like a leather pad here, a beautiful leather pad to lay your wrists on. I want every item I have to be encased in wood with a leather wrist pad. Okay? My mouse, my keyboard, my cup, it's in wood with a leather pad. I want it all. If you're going to do it for poker, you got to do it for everything. Sorry. Okay, let's watch this. This is exciting. There is a new drug on the market called Zyn. We've all heard about Zyn. The nicotine lozenge pack. Zyn. I'm not into Zyns. I've tried them. I'm into this. I like puffing away at this like a maniac. I don't like zinning, okay? Ethan Klein is going to be asked if he wants a Zyn as a joke by the other bully alphas. Watch this.
Actual points, and they would just say you're fat.
Like, if it wasn't signed,
I get that a lot as well, so that
I'm
makes
sorry to hear
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff does it to me.
Got me drinking coffee! What's that song?
The Ariana
I've been
Grande.
drinking coffee
The Ariana Grande.
because I love the taste. I've been drinking coffee. You drink coffee, bro? Since fucking when? This thing's filled with juice. That's juice. You think coffee's gross. Look at that watch. You can barely see it. It's like this. It's like this. I mean, really. It's not much thicker than my bracelet. This is 7 millimeters thick. Just so you know. Okay, let's see what happens here. He's going to get offered a Zyn. Tana, obviously very affected. We haven't even heard her speak. She's been... I feel so bad. If Jeff, if you're listening, tell Tana to reach out to me so that I could set her straight about what to do in this
Jeff,
world.
who are you closer with, us or Ethan?
Exactly. Oh, I did not mean that. Jeff, please do something very bad to Ethan Klein for me. Please, I'll pay you. I'll do anything you want. Okay, here is Ethan Klein. Watch this.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You think I'm gonna wear a MAGA hat just by itself?
Shit, yeah.
Well, maybe,
There will be no political talk at this
go to the
table.
gym a little bit, and you
Right
guys'
now.
friendship will be.
Well, Steiny said that he's
Better
voting
than ever.
for.
He went to the gym once last week. He's good.
Kamala
He's
We
Harris.
already know one, but
Yep.
Bryce is not.
Walked around the mountain this
One at a
morning.
time.
Nice.
Well, I think you're but I didn't know you prior, so.
Appreciate that, AB.
Tana.
Thank you for not calling me fat.
Spikes a 6 on the turn.
Like I learned on the
Giving her a
pod.
set of 6s.
Are you at the right time?
I don't know. Give me it again.
Just go to 011500.
011500.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Dad cannot
Let's just
win
all beat it
unless
fast.
she
Who put
somehow
Zyns in my
folds.
fucking...
I did. I didn't have anywhere to put them.
There we go.
All right, I'll take him.
No, you don't.
Why?
You're a liar.
Why do you think?
I think
Bryce,
this is
can I
what you're
get a
going.
Zen?
Wait, Bryce.
What age did you?
Okay, so they're talking about Zyns. It's hard to hear. Let me go back.
Yeah, that was a big part.
Yeah, of course. And by the way, look at Will Do It working Hila back here. He will do it. I hope. Wouldn't that be awesome if all of a sudden they got drunk and Hila started making out with Steve Will Do It? She just got carried away and just started making, because she doesn't have this opportunity ever. She got carried away with the purse. Okay, let's hear this.
I did. I didn't have anywhere to put them.
Okay, so Bryce has the container of Zyns. And he's walking around bragging about zinning.
Cannot win unless she somehow folds.
I did. I didn't have anywhere to put them. Where's the thing?
All right, I'll take him.
Okay, there it is. Ethan Klein.
Really,
Stop. Ethan, in order to fit in hopes to fit in, he sees Bryce, who's very popular and cool. He sees Bryce with the Zyn. And then Ethan says this, listen.
She somehow folds.
I did. I didn't have anywhere to put them. Where's the thing?
All right, I'll take him.
Yo, where's the Zyns? I want one of those homie boys.
What are you doing after this?
Where are you guys chillaxing after this, my bro? I want a Zyn too. Watch this. Look at these guys. It's such typical. I mean, really, look how comfortable Steiny. Steiny couldn't be more than 2'2", but he's comfortable and he's himself. I'm telling you guys, because we don't have time to cover Steiny or do
Steiny
anything.
is so good at being himself.
Steiny,
It's crazy.
you gotta follow him. I mean, you don't gotta follow. You'd have to see it as see. It's tough with characters of today. You know, characters of the past. Okay, a guy from movies or TV, you can get caught up with that. Characters from music, you could get caught up with those guys rather quickly, and you could tell people what to watch. With a guy like this new age star, you know, you would have had to watch 5 years, over the course of 5 years, all these different random moments to put together this idea of who he is now. So I wouldn't even know where to point you to get you started with Steiny, right? I wouldn't know where to go, because maybe if you didn't see it in the same order that we saw it over the last 5 years, it wouldn't do anything for you. But I don't know. I highly recommend The Antics of Steiny. I think he's wonderful, and I would love to meet him. And if I do meet him, I'll buy him a purse. I'll buy him whatever he wants. Just like I'm going to buy Leon Stoner 420. I hope you're thinking about that gift. I bet Leon Stoner 420 just can't stop thinking about that gift, right? Has it taken over your whole night? Are you still thinking about that gift? It's coming. And it's going to be
You better
even
not
now.
forget about this.
Guess what? I've doubled the value of your gift. I just did. This is going to be people are going to be blown away when they see what I get them. And it's not a joke, not a scam. You got to remind me, though, Jules.
I know, I wrote
Otherwise,
it
it is
on,
a joke.
3 calendars so
Okay.
that you wouldn't forget.
So Ethan goes, yo, bros, who's got the zins?
No, you don't.
Why?
No, you're a liar.
So he goes, yeah, I want a zin. Could I have one? He goes, no, you don't.
I'll take him.
No, you don't.
Why?
No, you're a liar.
Why do you say?
I think
Bryce,
This is
can I
what you're
get a
telling.
zin?
Wait, Bryce.
Bryce, can I get a zin?
Yo, MAGA signed by Trump. Big flex. Bryce.
has the higher flag.
Bryce.
You don't think I'm cool like that?
Give
Oh.
H3 the zins. He's claiming he wants one.
Wow. H3 wants a zin. He's claiming he wants one. And Ethan goes, you don't think I'm cool like that? No, they in fact do not. You're the biggest fag to them. And to us. You're really, really like, there's something about Ethan that he's like, every mistake you could possibly make in a man is always on display. And it's really like everybody can relate to it in this primal way. You go, that is not the type of man. That's what Joe Rogan's talking about when he's talking about the balls not coming in anymore and the dick's not growing and people not having sex. Like, he's everything. Remember, his wife needed the turkey baster, which I found pathetic, and he didn't even try. You didn't even try. You're telling me as a 32-year-old man you can't get an erection anymore to have sex with your wife? Just do it at the doctor. It's so much easier. Because then I got to get on top of you and pump. I mean, it's really, just go to the doctor while I'm in the basement playing games. And he didn't even go to the appointments with her. Imagine that. You got pregnant. You weren't around. He wasn't around for the pregnancy. And get this, he wasn't around for the birth. And you're barely around for the raising. You missed the birth. You had the doctor artificially inseminate. So you weren't there for the pregnancy or the conception. You weren't there for the birth. And you're barely there for the day-to-day. Your nanny is doing it. You're on the air 7 hours a day. And after that, you're in the basement playing games. You going home and petting their head as they eat their spaghetti that the maid cooked them is not parenting. Sorry. But I'm a father of 3. I'm a father. Yeah, okay.
And we can say all this stuff, whatever we want, and we get away with it scot-free because we just got to get him a gift.
I'll get anyone a gift. Yeah, I'll get, yeah. By the way, what I've done is way less than what Steve will do. It's done in this world. So if I just get you a gift, you're off my back. And by the way, you probably love Redbar. How could you not? You should learn a thing or two from Redbar. You should take notes. Could save your marriage.
Well, do you want to see some of the pics of Ethan with his Rolex on?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any?
I have some.
Oh, wait. Look.
Take us in.
Take us in.
So awesome.
Dude, he thinks I'm not cool like that.
I was 14.
It's not about being cool.
Look,
It's about being a
imagine being surrounded. Steve will do it. Look at this. This should be a painting. In fact, this setup here offends me because I'm a Christian. Sorry.
Mocking the Last
Are you guys
Supper?
mocking the Last Supper? I mean, this is disgraceful. This is disgraceful. This is a mockery of the Last Supper. I mean, they're sitting next to each other at a table. Imagine you're him. Look at the alphas. Look at it. Yo, man, I mean, Steiny, Bryce, and Steve will do it. The three biggest punks staring you down. I mean, Ethan's heart must be fucking beating. And look, Steve will do it is also, you know, taking care of his wife, who's got a giant smile and can't stop looking at Will do it.
She's acting like 8 right now.
So let's see. I dare you to do a Zin. Let's see if Ethan zins.
Thanks, so awesome.
Dude, he thinks I'm not cool like that.
Bryce is
It's not about being cool. It's about being
very popular.
Is he popping a Zin?
I've never done a Zin in my life. Let me try the Zin.
Never 3 of clubs.
Now you're really
Even the announcer back goes, he's popping a Zin? Him? That fucking beta nerd? And look how he opens it. What a gaylord. Look at this.
In my life. Let me try the Zin.
Never 3 of clubs.
Now you're really
You're a gaylord.
If you had a club.
Oh, that was pathetic. You're trying to prove to the guys that you're just as cool as them by zinning? You know Zins make you sick. You know you're allergic to Zin. Why would you do this? Look at that. I gotta see him pop that in again.
Now you're really fucked if you had a if you had a club.
Tana's the best player.
I mean, how can he possibly eat that without eating 35 of them like he does every other snack? He's swallowing Zins. He's eating Zins for the taste.
You're here.
I feel like such a...
Damn, bro. Tana's people can just do whatever they want. Why is that part of the
Never done a
rules?
Zin?
Cool.
No.
Tana like that.
Again, it's like, imagine if Josh Denny was in Celebrity. I love when one of my favorite fools gets thrown into the spotlight like this, and and he's featured the whole time. You know, this whole thing was about Ethan and Hila. The gift-giving segment. I mean, he's the center of attention at the table. He's in every shot. Thank you for this gift, CPT.
Someone wrote, "This is the best content you guys have ever done." And I agree. I mean them, Ethan and
Oh,
Hila.
I know, yes. There was somebody who wrote to Hila in her comments. She says, this is the best content you guys have ever done. And that was like an H3 fan. So, yes, it turns out H3 doesn't really have fans. They have people watching like it's a reality show. Like when we watch Love Island, we're not fans of those contestants. You know, some people are so stupid, they confuse it for that. And they actually think they're a fan. No, you're a fan of watching them go through calamities. You're a fan of watching them make mistakes. So when the H3 listeners watched this, they go, wait a minute, I'm getting as much joy watching them in this poker tournament as I am from the show. But they're not doing content. They're just sitting there. Oh, I just like watching these fools. So it's nice, and I love when people come to that conclusion. The world opens up when you start loving watching people you hate. The opportunities are everywhere, and it makes everywhere you go a fun moment instead of it sucking. You know, when we go to the mall and there's all these terrible people, well, that could suck, or it could be great seeing the terrible people. I mean, they're more entertaining than the good people. There are no good people. Who? Rick Beato? Rick Beato? Who else? Who's good? So it's good to watch people you hate. You got to get into that more, because then the world's yours. That is not the best shot, right?
No.
It's not the best picture. Damn.
Sorry, Dan.
Damn. Okay. What was our thing? What's the next
I sent
one?
you a picture.
Oh, yes, of course.
You can. That's good for that.
Okay, we're good for this video. Bye, Ethan. Congratulations on your poker. Very nice. Let's see this picture.
You might want to put up a picture of him with the watch on.
Course. Look at this. So Ethan also took some shots, and again, the watch is front and center. Like, I can't believe it. I thought only I was so interested in the day date. Let's see some other pictures here. There he is at the table. Now, remember, Hila was the winner of this. Ethan lost immediately, but all the pictures Ethan posted were of him at the table and Hila being his sidekick. You know, like the way I treat Jules. Here he is again with his Rolex and him. He's looking great. And there they are. So Hila doesn't get any shots of her winning or at the table. She only gets shots of being the wife. By the way, even his listeners were talking about this. They go, Ethan, put your hand around her waist. She's not your buddy. Every time they take a picture, he puts his hand around her shoulder as if they're boys. He never puts his hand. You put the hand around the waist, not around like this. This isn't a friend from camp. It's your wife. So there he is, shorter than the wife, too. And then, I mean...
Damn.
Not since Anna from Red Scare have I seen such a body.
She looks great.
I mean, that is almost hot enough to be in a soft-core porn.
This is Maxim.
This is Maxim. And there, of course, Ethan and Steiny sharing some secrets. Ooh, that's a nice picture of Ethan. You do this to the family.
Post that right now.
Oh, yeah, here he is. Looking at his losses. And then that one. Okay. Oh, and here's a beautiful one. I love that one. Is there any way I could blow this up? Hold on, I'm going to do something here because I want a nice photo of him for this next segment. The second one, let's see.
That's not that one.
Yeah, and what I want to do here, Jules, if you don't mind, because I don't want to do any zoom-ins, so I'm going to take a little screenshot of this P.F. Chang. I'm going to do this. Now, where do my screenshots save? It's a great question. Let's see. Do they go to documents like my home computer? They do not. Do they go to desktop, I believe? Open with preview. There he is.